just in preparation for January 31st against Shakur Stevenson.
He was born for this. He's God-gifted. We're implementing a lot of different things for this camp. You got to do things in there that people have never seen.
Every day is a different type of segment of working out. Earlier today, I had a little bit of strength and conditioning, and then swimming, exercising and expanding those lungs. And then we finish off late night. We come here and do 18 ounces of gloves, an hour or as long as I can of training without no break. Just trying to see how much more I could push.
He's the best whenever he's in good condition.
I'm not on the level that I think I am and I say I am, so I made this fight for that reason. That was my competitive edge kind of kicked in when I wanted to make this fight.
Mainly, work on your pace. Shakur's always been on the top level. All these guys have been looking up, so, you know, it's about time that they really find out where their place is, you know. They weren't looking up for nothing. January 31st and whatever fight after that, you know, I really think, you know, he's at the turning point in his career.
Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are both deep into hard training as the fight gets closer. Each man is locked in, sharpening his skills, mindset, and hunger while pushing to be ready for a career-defining battle.
These camps, I'm actually having more meals in between rather than before.
I've been with him ever since he started boxing, which was at 6. I really knew that he was really good when he started beating professional fighters at 13, 14 years old.
Between me and Shakur, when we were under top rank, because we were the next rising stars, we sparred. We did only 3 rounds back in Miami in 2016. I was getting the best out of him. You should have seen afterwards. Why do you think he said stop? He said stop recording. Come on, dog.
Considered by many as the pound-for-pound king, Lomachenko!
I want him to chase Loma because I knew that if we missed that opportunity, we would have never got him.
Teofimo Lopez works on his speed, accuracy, and timing during intense pad sessions, making sure every punch is sharp and on point.
31st, you'll find out. Today is chest, triceps, a little bit of shadow boxing with some weights. Keep the ligaments and everything loose. A little bit of forearms to finish it off. Nothing too intense like others. We don't need that. Later today, we're gonna go boxing, but prior to that, we're gonna go recover.
Lopez is completely locked in, focused, and fully committed to winning this fight.
Right now, we're boxing. Yep. Original, classic, reason why we're here type of boxing.
Well, every day is a learning experience. So when he's in there, he's just focused, you know? And when I see him focused, every time I know that he has somebody, I always tell him, you already figured him out. You know, that's like letting him know, have fun. From now on, just have fun. Back out. Double jab.
Teofimo Lopez says Shakur Stevenson is stepping up to prove himself, and he is ready to show who the real top fighter is.
The things that I have to work on within myself, it's a muscle. And it's a muscle memory that you have to create now. If you don't create now, it can harm you the day of. I never understood it, man. No matter how much I said I achieved that, he's always gotta be well. I beat Shakur, they say he went up weight class, he was a little weight. When I flatline him and they say, oh, he had the best defense, that's just how it's gonna be. You gotta be okay with it. Nobody beat me. And I make it look pretty. You can do all this, all this, all this. Bro, you try to step this way, go night-night. Going night-night. What's gonna happen then when I beat Shakur? When you all gonna say that? You know what I mean? I believe in me. I believe in me before anybody else believed in me. Shakur is stepping up because he got nobody else to go after. He's stepping up to try to prove a point. You know, his big bro, AKA Terrence Bud Crawford, you know, put a huge upset and made a historical moment in time. I think those things like that make Shakur want to step up the plate, step up to the challenge and face Teofimo. Who is I? I mean, we were stablemates, me and Shakur, top rank. He talks about this and that and about I was jealous of him. No, I'm not. You were a 2016 USA silver medalist.
Shakur wants this fight with Teofimo because of his strong record and big achievements. He wants to clear all doubts by beating a proven elite opponent.
I made this fight happen because I know Teo is one of the guys at 140. He got a big resume, big accomplishments. And I know there's going to be some doubt with people and fans when I go fight this guy. It's going to be people that really believe that this guy's going to beat me. I'm not on the level that I think I am and I say I am. So I made this fight for that reason. That was my competitive edge kind of kicked in when I wanted to make this fight.
Mainly, work on your pace, you know what I'm saying? When you need a fast pace, I don't think you can keep up with us with a fast pace. I think it'll break him down. You know, you like to work off his jab, so you handle that jab, you handle it.
Keyshawn Davis trains with Shakur Stevenson in camp, helping raise the intensity, sharpen skills, and build championship focus as the fight gets closer.
A guy like me been knowing Shakur for over 10 years now. The boxing world know that we brothers and we'll never fight each other. And just being around him in his camp, man, is nothing but positive energy. And everybody wanting to be great. He's like my big brother, man. Like, he is my big brother, honestly. You know, he got all the wisdom in the world, especially when it comes to defense. So he's just making sure I stay sharp on my defense and not getting hit.
No vale.
Hey, you speak Spanish? Yeah. And you speak English? What did you say? What did you say?
No vale? Yeah. You don't talk it. You're your friend.
Trainer Wally Moses works with Shakur in camp to erase all doubts, improving his skills, mindset, and discipline to bring out the best version of him.
Things are going pretty well so far. We had an excellent camp going so far, and I think that, you know, Shakur is going to be in the greatest shape of his life for this fight. He gets better by the hour, so being that he gets better by the hour, soon he'll be invincible. So, you know, that's the way we're looking at it.
Teo is probably the biggest opponent I fought, but I don't feel like size win fights. I don't care who you is. If we get in a physical little wrestling match or anything in there, you gonna feel me just as much as I feel you. So
Shakur's always been on the top level. All these guys have been looking up. So, you know, it's about time that they really find out where their place is, you know. They weren't looking up for nothing.
Regis Prograis believes Shakur Stevenson has a clear edge mentally and technically over Teofimo Lopez. While he respects Teofimo's athletic talent, he says Teofimo often struggles with focus and consistency. Teofimo has shown up big in fights like Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, but across longer stretches he can look uncomfortable and mentally drift. Prograis expects the first 2 or 3 rounds to be competitive, but after that Shakur's calm and ring IQ will take over. Shakur's clean counters, timing, and ability to slip punches through openings slowly break opponents down. As Teofimo starts missing, frustration grows. Prograis sees Shakur winning not by power, but by precision, cruising to a clear 12-round decision.
Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, that definitely makes sense. Who do you think's gonna win that fight?
I got Shakur for sure. Shakur.
Do you think he wins this comfortably, or do you think it will be a close fight?
I think he wins it comfortably. Yeah, I think he wins it comfortably. I think, you know, Shakur. I think the thing is about Teo is very good athletically, but he's weak. You know, you can see in some fights he's struggling. Teo does struggle. You know, now he does come up for big fights. Lomachenko, he came up. Josh Taylor, he came up. But a lot of fights, man, he struggles. You know, he does struggle on a whole lot of fights and stuff. Like, I think he looked good. Yeah, he looked good against Barboza. But like I said, for the most part, Teo does struggle. And I think he struggles mentally with a lot of things. But I think with Shakur, I think Shakur's gonna break him. I think maybe the first two or three rounds, it might be a close fight. It might be close. It might be 2-1 or something like that. But then after that, I feel like
Michael Conlon says the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson is one of the best matchups in boxing today. On paper, it's an exciting clash of 2 elite talents. He adds that while fans are hyped, the fight could split opinions because it may not be non-stop action. In the ring, Shakur moves like a true master, using patience, smart decisions, and perfect timing to control everything like a high-level chess match.
You know, Shakur is probably gonna start stepping up, and Teo's gonna try to hit him, and it's not gonna work. And then Shakur might start. The thing about Shakur is a very good a real good counterpuncher, really sharp, real sharp with the counterpunch. He sneaks those punches in, and that's the one that hurt the most when he just sneaks them in when you're not supposed to hit him. So I definitely feel like, I feel like Shakur is gonna be comfortably not knock out, but comfortable 12 rounds for sure.
Have you sparred Lopez before?
I never sparred Teo, though. Never sparred Teo.
Teofimo Lopez, on the other hand, brings moments of brilliance. His power, athleticism, and skills are real, but he can also be unpredictable, which creates both danger and opportunity. That contrast is what makes this fight so exciting. Conlon says it won't just be a wild brawl, but a battle of strategy where timing, accuracy, and smart choices matter most. In this fight, thinking clearly may be more important than throwing hard.
Shakur Stevenson, for me, I'm not just saying this, one of the best fights that could have been made in boxing. When Teo is on, unbelievable. Shakur, unbelievable. What happens?
Can I tell you my thoughts?
I hope so, yeah, go on.
I think it's going to be a bore fest.
It could be. An elite level chess match.
On paper, it's an unbelievable fight. But I think when you're in there with a boxing master like Shakur, and he's going to play the game, just playing chess and not making no silly moves. And Teo is so erratic at times, but very technical at times and explosive. Will he, because he's smart, he is very smart, will he be making the mistakes or taking his time?
Gary Antoine Russell gives a look inside Shakur Stevenson's camp, explaining how intense and well-structured the workouts were. One person stayed in the middle while everyone rotated around, and Gary pushed himself through round after round without stopping. Other fighters and gyms were there, some sparring and others watching, but Gary stayed working non-stop, doing 6 and 7 rounds back-to-back. The final rounds with Shakur were filmed at the very end when he was most tired. Gary says even before the Olympics, Shakur was building real strength along with his skills, making this camp tough and high level.
Okay, that's when one person stay in the middle and they just spot everybody that one person stay in while they keep it. That's what that was. That's what I was doing. It wasn't just Shakur there. It was Shakur there. Richard Hitchens was there. He didn't want to spar. Who else was there? I want to say what? Keyshawn brother was there. Keyshawn Davis' brother was there, but he was just there as a spectator. I was about to spar with Troy Isley. Right. Did some rounds with Troy.
You sparred all of them.
Not Keyshawn brother. That was another day. But they was all there. All of them was there. That whole little camp. And there was another gym that was there too. So it was like 2 gyms that came to give us some work. I stayed in the middle and I did my rounds, boom. Did 6, hopped out, did 6 more. No, did 7 more straight. 6, hopped out, did 7 straight, boom. And the rounds that y'all seen with Shakur was the ass in my last round.
Oh, back end. The back end.
Yeah, that was the last round. That was the last round. I'm like, all right. And they was doing like 3, hop out, or 2 and hop out, 2 and hop. So it was fresh. Ooh, it was fresh. And it was before the Olympics. Motherfuckers is getting that grown man strength and that beefy body now. Like, come on, bro. But like I said before, still stands. Skills pays the bills. So you can be strong and big. If I'm going to outskill you, then I'm going to outskill you.
Yeah, we just saw that with Canelo and Terrence, man.
Exactly.
Crazy work, man.
Tim Bradley says beating Shakur Stevenson is extremely hard. He explains that while Teofimo Lopez is strong and talented, he doesn't have a clear plan to beat Shakur. Bradley says Shakur knows exactly how to handle Lopez by using his weaknesses and shutting down his strengths. Lopez hasn't knocked out many top fighters, and power alone won't work against someone as sharp as Shakur. Bradley says timing is key, and Shakur's timing lets him control the fight, land counters, and make aggressive fighters miss. He calls Shakur smart, disciplined, and able to adjust during a fight.
Somebody tell me, how the hell do you beat some damn Shakur Stevenson? I'll wait. How you beat Shakur Stevenson? Can somebody please, on the contrary, please tell me, how the hell do you beat Teofimo Lopez? How you beat Teofimo Lopez? Because there's a blueprint out to beat Teofimo Lopez. Ain't no blueprint out to beat no damn Shakur Stevenson. Lopez don't know how to beat Shakur Stevenson. Ain't no damn blueprint. But I tell you who got a blueprint on how to beat Lopez. That's Shakur Stevenson. He know how to beat Lopez. Yeah, Lopez don't know how to beat him.